to update you guys with. Also, I'm going to try my hardest to stay up as long as I can after this live. It's not realistic for someone to stay on a live to midnight because I'm starting the live at 6. But I do have notifications on. So if and when Chrisean Rock gets released, which should be midnight. Actually, 12 midnight is only 9 o'clock her time. So I keep forgetting she's on California time. I'm 12 hours ahead. She's 3 hours ahead. She's 3 hours behind from East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. So either way, I get up weird hours of the morning. So when it's 3 o'clock a.m. here, it's going to be 12 midnight there. It'll be almost close to my clock anyways of waking up. The ringer will be on. I usually have it on vibrate, but I'll definitely have the ringer on. So when the notification comes through and the text, I will be able to come on. You guys might miss it, but you all can see the replay. I'll also premiere it. Then I'll also go live tomorrow, God willing, if she's out, because tomorrow makes 30 days. Midnight my time makes 30 days. And it'll be 9 o'clock her time. So of course 12 midnight her time will be 3 a.m. my time. So with all that being said, let's just put up the praying hands, pray for Chrisean Rock's release so she can get back to her family. When I say family, I'm talking about Junior and Junior only, and get to the bag, get back out here before she falls off this algorithm and somebody else takes her place behind all this mess that's going on. So we got a lot to cover. Like I was saying to you before, there's beef already starting up with the Malone family. They may know more than we know. Quiet is kept because Chrisean Rock is in jail and people like to talk. So who knows conveniently what happened last night with them putting the mother on a phone call and saying one of the older sisters lied on their niece and all this foolishness, all that stuff that they brought to social media. Hey, Cyrus, how you doing? Salute to you. All that mess that they put on social media. Let me just say this. This could be a plot, a ploy, a storyline, something to just get themselves relevant, wanting us to, hey, look at us over here. Remember us? We're Chrisean Rock's family, and we're about to get the party started as soon as Chrisean Rock gets out, but we're going to start a little early. We're going to kind of beat her to the limelight, which we all know you're not a Chrisean Rock. You'll never be one. And any of them who have made it in the industry or had talents, the only reason why their talents were displayed was because of Chrisean Rock, her name, and they've been clout chasing off that. Even if you go as far as talking about Carlissa been clout chasing off of her son's name and Chrisean Rock for the longest time, but yet and still those two she shows no respect to. She shows no respect to her son because of what she says and does to him, and also to Chrisean Rock. But like they say, God don't like ugly and they're not fond of beauty. Now, I hope you guys got your notifications. Hopefully you guys will be in the live chat ASAP because I want to get into this California rapper from Oklahoma who allegedly unalived her boyfriend for DVing her back in the day. She's another one, kind of sort of like Chrisean Rock, young in the head, and talking about unalivings that happened from their past. But in this chick's case, a chick from from Oakland, California. I don't know if she's from the area or she just had a shop that she was opening in the area. But she was talking and bragging, throwing salt on the deceased, which was her ex-boyfriend that she unalived because she had to make sure he didn't unalive her because they were in a DV situation. She unalived him. She did a short sentence. She got out. She still was throwing salt on the deceased, her ex boyfriend's name, and she was going to a beauty shop. Now it's under my understanding that it was either her beauty grand opening or somebody else's, and they invited her there because she's well known as a rapper in the community, I guess, to big up the establishment. However, some of his rivalries wasn't too happy with this Oakland rapper who was disrespecting her ex, who she unalived, admitted to it in an interview, and also obviously understand for her to be doing some time. And just a few days ago, they ran up on her because she put the post on Instagram, and I'll show you guys. She had a grand opening. Everyone knew where the address was at, and her ex's enemies retaliated. Pume pumes, they opened fire, pume 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 pume, and they pronounced her unalived at, I guess, the hospital. So I guess she was something like that. She was fighting, up until a certain time, and then she was pronounced unalived hours later. And she's such a young girl, and it's so sad how these young, I'm just speaking in general to these female rappers that get in these toxic relationships, just like Chrisean Rock with Blueface, and they think that these things cannot happen to them, because if they did, she still would be here, because she would be moving differently. But she wasn't moving differently, and things had occurred. The heat of the moment had happened. I don't know what caused the altercation and for her to feel as though she had to protect herself with a pume pume, but she unalived her ex. And like they always say, it's sad to say it, but it's eye for an eye. And after she was only out, allegedly, they said, for only 8 months of the sentence that she had to serve, which was not a long time for an unaliving, but a lot of witnesses and evidence that they gathered had looked at her as a DV victim, and it was self-defense. So that's why she didn't do a lot of time. She was only out of jail for 8 months, is what I'm taking from the news reports and commentary that I've listened to, and only 8 months being free from the DV and the unaliving of her boyfriend, which caused her to go to jail. She was murked. And it's really unfortunate. She's a young girl. I'm quite sure she's around Chrisean Rock's age. She might be a little bit older, but she just came into the world, and whatever was gonna be for her in the future will never see that prosper because she's no longer here. And it's really unfortunate. It's a lot of things that are happening in Hollywood, and I think it's sometimes even worse than these streets nowadays. You're not safe anywhere, and I just want to let you guys know that you're not safe anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to really protect our eyes and our ears. And we got to start taking life more serious. I don't care how much money you have or who you think you are. Money only makes you live a little better. It doesn't bring you happiness. If you're depressed and sad, you're still going to be depressed and sad. If you have just things going on in life in general, they're gonna still be there. You have to learn, and it might take a lifetime to love oneself, know what it feels like to love, so that you don't even subject yourself to anyone settling for less of you in order for you to get into a relationship with anybody in the industry, somebody you meet on the street, at the mall, at the church, before you get into these kind of situations, because she didn't have a good ending. Her life just begun and somebody took it away. But I guess they figured you took somebody else's life away, so I'm taking yours. Hey, lucky girl, how you doing? So let me drink some of this water and then we'll get into the video. But like I said, I'm gonna try to. Well, it ain't no try. Get up around 5:30, and sometime, like say after this live, if I go to sleep, say at 9 o'clock, I get up early. You know what I'm saying? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yeah, I get up early. That's like 7 hours sleep. We're talking about a Oakland rapper, female rapper who was unalived about 3 days ago because she had did a DV on she had a DV done on her by her boyfriend, and she pulled out a pum pum and unalived him. However, after she unalived him, she went on with rap videos and all kind of stuff, basically throwing salt on him, dissing him after she unalived him, going on to interviews, talking and bragging about what she did to him. And she did a little sentence, but she was labeled as a DV victim. So she got a short sentence, went to jail, been out only 8 months. She was at a grand opening for a beauty salon, and his enemies retaliated and took her out of this world. That's what we're talking about right now. We're also talking about Chrisean Rock getting out tomorrow, and if she gets released by midnight, if I'm up, I will do a live. It will not be a scheduled live, but it'll be just a random live letting you know what's going on. So that's the two things that we're talking about. Chrisean Rock is coming home tomorrow. Oakland female rapper unalived at her store grand opening was self-defense. So that's why she didn't do a lot of time. She was only out of jail for 8 months, is what I'm taking from the news reports and commentary that I've listened to. And only 8 months being free from the DV and the unaliving of her boyfriend, which caused her to go to jail. She was murked. And it's really unfortunate. She's a young girl. I'm quite sure she's around Chrisean Rock's age. She might be a little bit older, but she just came into the world, and whatever was gonna be for her in the future will never see that prosper because she's no longer here. And it's really unfortunate. It's a lot of things that are happening in Hollywood, and I think it's sometimes even worse than these streets nowadays. You're not safe anywhere, and I just want to let you guys know that you're not safe anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to really protect our eyes and our ears. And we got to start taking life more serious. I don't care how much money you have or who you think you are. Money only makes you live a little better. It doesn't bring you happiness. If you're depressed and sad, you're still going to be depressed and sad. If you have just things going on in life in general, they're going to still be there. You have to learn, and it might take a lifetime to love oneself, know what it feels like to love, so that you don't even subject yourself to anyone settling for less of you in order for you to get into a relationship with anybody in the industry, somebody you meet on the street, at the mall, at the church, before you get into these kind of situations, because she didn't have a good ending. Her life just begun and somebody took it away. But I guess they figured you took somebody else's life away, so I'm taking yours. Hey, lucky girl, how you doing? So let me drink some of this water and then we'll get into the video. But like I said, I'm gonna try to. Well, it ain't no try. Get up around 5:30, and sometime, like say after this live, if I go to sleep, say at 9 o'clock, I get up early. You know what I'm saying? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yeah, I get up early. That's like 7 hours sleep. We're talking about a Oakland rapper, female rapper who was unalived about 3 days ago because she had did a DV on she had a DV done on her by her boyfriend, and she pulled out a pum pum and unalived him. However, after she unalived him, she went on with rap videos and all kind of stuff, basically throwing salt on him, dissing him after she unalived him, going on to interviews, bragging about what she did to him. And she did a little sentence, but she was labeled as a DV victim. So she got a short sentence, went to jail, been out only 8 months. She was at a grand opening for a beauty salon, and his enemies retaliated and took her out of this world. That's what we're talking about right now. We're also talking about Chrisean Rock getting out tomorrow, and if she gets released by midnight, if I'm up, I will do a live. It will not be a scheduled live, but it'll be just a random live letting you know what's going on. So that's the two things that we're talking about. Chrisean Rock is coming home tomorrow. Oakland female rapper unalived at her store grand opening. Just what the title says. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all do not like hitting that like button. It is free to like. I promise you. It is free to like. Y'all do not. Y'all think I get paid off for likes. If I got paid off for likes, I'd be broke. I would not be on here talking with y'all. I'd be working a part-time job or a full-time job. I would not be on here all day. if I had to go off the likes or the dislike, even the dislikes. So I'm gonna share it now. Hopefully y'all come in here as the video's playing. I might play it one more time at the end of the live. I want to say happy Friday to y'all. And that's
An
it.
East Bay rapper killed over the weekend, and her friends say she was shot while attending.
I don't understand why that didn't just pop up. Here it is.
An East Bay rapper killed over the weekend, and her friends say she was shot while attending an event at a beauty shop in Oakland. New at 6, KTVU's Crystal Bailey joins us now with more details on her life. And
we're going to go to an Instagram page after this live because I want to show you the flyer that she had on her Instagram channel. That was only 7 days ago. This happened. This incident, I don't know, just whatever day was the grand opening, that was the day she got unalived. But the story popped up on social media about 3 days ago. So this is all recent information about the rapper. We'll go to our IG page after we listen to the details of the unaliving.
An East Bay rapper killed over the weekend, and her friends say she was shot while attending an event at a beauty shop in Oakland. New at 6, KTVU's Crystal Bailey joins us now with more details on her life and what led up to that shooting. Crystal?
Well, the victim is known as Tanda God, a rapper with more than 20,000 followers on Instagram and a bright future ahead of her. According to the people who knew her, they say the young entrepreneur and music artist was passionate about her music, and they never saw this coming.
A woman shot dead in broad daylight.
Yeah, everybody ducked and hide behind the cars and stuff.
It was supposed to be a celebration. Glamour Beauty Supply on Telegraph in Oakland was hosting a grand opening on Saturday. The historic beauty shop closed back in May but was under new ownership. Friends identified the woman killed as Aliana Green, known as Oakland rapper Tanda God. The new owner of the shop, who declined an interview, says he invited the well-known Oakland rapper to the event because she was a supporter of black-owned businesses. This is video from her Instagram. She was promoting the grand opening and having a meet and greet with fans.
She was performing there, and this guy with the hoodie just walks in through that gate and just started shooting.
I hear some shots, right? So the shots I thought was just part of the music, the performance, and then I heard 3 really loud shots.
Vincent, who works the donut shop next door, says people came into his shop for cover from the gunfire. Police are tight-lipped about what led to the shooting, but friends of the rapper, who were too scared to speak on camera, tell us they think she was targeted, and witnesses agree.
He was targeting her only. I saw it. He wasn't shooting at everybody. He was just shooting at her.
I think the rapper was screaming, I'm hit, and she was just laying on the ground until the medics came.
Police say a second person was also shot but survived. A friend of the rapper, Ernest Holloway, who's seen here in this video with her, says she will be missed in the local music community.
She was very passionate, just very driven to be successful at what she did.
Rapper Mr. Fab declined an interview but says she was like a little sister to him. He posted on Instagram he will always remember her as a hustling go-getter with a world of ambition, drive, and courage, and and a heart big as Texas. He says he was planning to attend the same event, but says God had other plans. Meanwhile, the business owners in the strip mall are hoping gun violence does not hit so close to home again.
I'm concerned about the safety of our customers. So if they don't feel safe, they won't come into the shop anymore, and that's kind of like bad for business as well. And this is a mom and pop shop.
Now, Oakland police say they are investigating the circumstances around the shooting. They're asking anyone with information to call them. Alex?
All right, we certainly hope people will do that. Crystal Bailey, live in the newsroom. Crystal, thank you.
This ain't the album cover, right? Ex Woodpack? Nah, no way. Yo, chat, no, ain't no way.
You gotta take about. It just is what it is. Like if somebody make an attempt on your life.
Big boy, yeah, been him. We just confirmed. I've been the mother. Been him. Okay, that's just what it is. Don't become everything you need. You got everything you need. Oh, yeah.
Shot up. Somebody just, now my whole is shot up. It's a good thing I took me and I had my daughter with me today. Like, you can't do nothing in Oakland. Nothing at all.
We already know revenge don't have no date on it. Listen, each his own, family. But if you have to take somebody's life to make it back home to yours, I'm sorry. That's respected in my books. But when you going on songs to make diss tracks, mock the deceased, talk about it in interviews, and going as far as putting a picture on your album release, from that moment on, you gotta play life on defense. Cause revenge is an option. And you might change your life and that person might have forgave you. But it just take one to don't. And let's be real. When you know somebody who act that tough and it ain't somebody else who trying to make them an example. Fam, it's the new generation calling everybody twin. Twin, your revenge might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow. It might not even happen next year. But when the moment you slip up and post your location and think you doing something positive, that revenge might happen that day. Like the story we got today, broad daylight. During the moment a girl was opening a beauty store in her own neighborhood. And this is years later. As we mentioned, revenge don't got no date on it. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, meet this aspiring female artist from Oakland, California, Lanque Westbrook, aka Tanda God. She's 27 years old, with ties to an alleged Oakland-based group called EBK, Everybody Killers. But over 8 years ago, when she was just 18 years old, on March 26, 2016, Tanda God had shot and killed her allegedly abusive boyfriend, Tawan Lamar Moore, 24 years old, during a heated argument in their car. It happened on the 1800 block of Church Street at around 8:52 p.m. Westbrook and Moore were sitting in a parked car having a heated discussion and then engaged in a physical altercation. Oakland police officer Chris McClain had written a probable cause statement, but the fight stopped and Moore sat in the back driver's seat but continued to argue with Westbrook as she grabbed a loaded firearm that was sitting in the car's center console and shot him multiple times, according to the officer. Moore died from his injuries. Westbrook, aka Tanda God, had fled the scene but was arrested at Kaiser Permanente Medical Hospital at around 3:30 the next morning. She had a preliminary hearing in October 2021. Her attorney described her ex-boyfriend as a serial abuser who began dating Westbrook when she was just 17 years old, after picking her up from a shelter for abuse victims. The attorney also said her ex-boyfriend had assaulted and threatened her numerous times, and Westbrook was held hostage in the vehicle where the two were arguing and forced to urinate in a bowl. Quoting, she was in a car that she was told if she was to leave, her family and herself would be killed. There was still confrontation with them, cursing at her, and the weapon was an equal distance between Miss Westbrook and Mr. Moore. She feared for her life and in the moment decided not to die. And while waiting to hear her fate being sentenced on her plea, almost 2 years later, she decided to go on an interview Kid L platform and talk about this case. Check it out.
That's the thing, like dead. Like dead, that dead is dead.
Are we talking about like literally? Or are we talking figuratively? I don't know what the hell.
Lord did tell me not to talk about it.
Okay, you shouldn't talk about things like that.
Sometimes you really don't have a choice. Like, I know females that never had a choice, and they was just dude popping up and threatening the whole family, and you threatening my people. Everybody gonna die. Oh, is we? You gotta take them out. You gotta take them out. And it just is what it is. Like if somebody make an attempt on your life or even make any type of threatening weirdo.
One thing that I do have to ask is like, how are you not afraid of like police or did they like side with you on it? Or, like how did you evade like any type of like consequence basically?
We gonna find that out on September 23rd.
Okay.
3 times getting broke up with, for sure. You never gotta go because, bro, I forwarded you the first time, meaning I'm busy. Second time I text you and forwarded you and asked you, was you good? Because is you all right? Because that's the only way I'm answering my phone is if are you in distress? And this even go for my family members. I'm forwarding your, are you in distress? Let me know. If you're in distress, I'm answering. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna come correct because Craig's in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But if Craig not in trouble, leave me the phone and let me do my work because you me with my energy. And I'm trying to work. I need my man to know who he is. He gotta be secure. He gotta have his own motion. You have to have something going that I can support. Because if you're not gonna understand these late nights, you ain't gonna understand that I'm gone. And for how long, you're not gonna understand that.
Yeah.
But you'll understand it when you know who you are and what your purpose is. So then it's like, okay, we both grinding, we both dream chasing. I could put certain things over here so I can support you and you could do the same. Then I like compliments too. Y'all know who's better. Y'all know who got more money. Sorry to say it, but what's up with me? Like, so y'all know what's up and y'all like be playing in my face. But that's usually how it is. Like people playing your face first till you go take over or till somebody know you across the world and then they be like, oh, I've been working a long time, no see. I was definitely a follower. I seen the world as 90% of the world right now, and now I don't. Like I wanted to be in the flyest, and I wanted to look a certain way and keep up with a certain trend and do things like that. And then 3 years later, I just woke up and I'm like, yo, like I believe in me. Nothing else. Nothing, and I mean nothing, come before that. Like, nothing else.
And on August 4th, 2023, Tanda God, then 22, pled no contest to assault with a firearm in May and was formally sentenced to time in jail she already had served, according to court records. In exchange for her no contest plea, the district attorney's office had dismissed the murder charges against Westbrook, who had been in custody since March 26, 2019, the day she was allegedly responsible for Tawan Moore, as we mentioned, 24th Oakland, life. But instead of leaving that situation in the past when she came home and counting her blessings, Tanda God wanted clout and poured gasoline on fire. She decided to make a diss track titled That's My Expat. And when she making a reference, it's a diss towards her alleged abusive ex-boyfriend. Even having this as the picture. And the track got a little more than 20,000 views and counting. And 8 months ago, prior to the date of this video, she went on Instagram and said the following when she released this track. Cause I be smoking on my ex. That relationship dead just like him. Trolling till I'm on or on parole. September 23rd is my diss to my deceased ex. I'ma drop on all platforms. And she didn't mention or till she's deceased as an option. Cause 8 months later, that was the case. She let her guards down. She made this post. It was a flyer that posted her grand opening beauty store. Had the date July 13th, the time 11:04, and the address 4013 Telegraph, Oakland. And according to authorities, bullets was heard rung at around 5 p.m. outside the beauty store at the address we just mentioned. She was shot, Tanda God that is, after getting into a dispute with another person and was taken from the scene by another person to the hospital where she later was pronounced deceased. And a local business owner who was there with their child had posted this video and said this.
We here. I got Granny in the cut. Don't play with it. We outside, man. Y'all better come pull up. Go. Okay, Granny, don't play with the speed. Don't play. Don't play with it, okay? Yeah. Big boy, yeah. Been him. We just confirmed. I've been the motherfucker. Okay, that's just what it is. Don't become shot. Got everything you need. You got everything you need. Oh, yeah.
It's still shot up. Somebody just had the shooting up here. A beauty supply grand opening. Now my whole is shot up. It's a good thing I took me and I had my daughter with me today. Like, you can't do nothing in Oakland. Nothing at all. Like, this, my whole windshield. Somebody just aimlessly shooting at a fan opening. Like, I gotta pack my whole stand up and go. I'm never doing another event out here. Like, how does this Tesla get shot up? This Benz, which is my car, how does my car get shot and I have nothing to do with this? Like, people just aimlessly shooting, still shot up.
Was there somebody in this car?
I have not. I was in the bathroom when they started shooting, so I really don't know what was going on. This is crazy though, y'all. But you want to know what's even crazier? I had my daughter with me and 2 other kids, and my stand was right here. Right here, the kids was lined up right behind the stand. All the family and kids, little kids, toddlers was out here, and Frank got grazed in the hole. Like, you can't do nothing.
Was there somebody in this car?
I have not. I was in the bathroom when they started shooting, so I really don't know what was going on.
A very unfortunate situation, but these people got all the time in the world, man. It's kids. You managed to get locked up at 18 years old. You don't be home for more than a year, and you get gunned down. Cause like you said in your post, you wanted this for clout or until you get on parole. But you never thought or mentioned losing your life. Fam, this was the story of an Oakland female aspiring rapper who had at least enough funds to open a beauty store, get gunned down on the grand opening less than a year after being released, a part of a plea for killing her alleged ex-boyfriend. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
So this happened on the 13th. That was 6 days ago. Now I'm going to show you her Instagram page. This girl is off the hook. So she did do some time. So from 2019 to I think 2023, because she was only, well, what is this? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So no. So she was locked up for like 4 years. So she got out and she's been out for the whole, almost the whole 2024, because it's July. This year went by fast. She pretty much been out since 2024. She's been out of jail since for 8 months, but she was in jail, on the trial with the unaliving of her boyfriend for 4 years. Because if you do the math, 2019, 2021, 22, 20, well, almost 4 years. But let me just tell you something. The lady in the background that said her car got pumed up, she said people are just aimlessly just shooting. No, the person that came to got her was a personal. That's why it was only one pumer that came for her. Because if there was too many of them to come to retaliate, I can't even pronounce it today. You know what I'm talking about. Somebody was bound to get caught. And sometimes when there's too many people trying to get revenge, retaliation on somebody, sometimes one can get caught trying to get one person. So it was a personal vendetta. It was one person, one, pume shooter that went and handled her, and they'll probably never find him. I might be wrong. We'll look it up in a minute. How about that? Because then again, usually with black folks, they do dumb stuff, trying to get back, because nobody never wins in this situation. Both families have lost loved ones, and then, family and friends have lost loved ones, and it never ends, because now, who knows? Retaliation could still go back and forth, even though they're both now. They're both 6 feet under. Who knows? It can still go back and forth, and people could be trying to, get after now the gunman. This story is wild. It is. Yeah, that is an expensive shopping area. They will never find that dude. That's what I was just saying. I was just saying, well, with black folks. But see, it was calculated to perfection. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But the reason why I say that is because it was only one gunman. Because like I'm going to tell you, you run the risk of somebody getting caught if it's too many of them trying to run up on her and pume her. So it was very well thought out. that if and when they could get her at an event like they did that time, this is what they was going to do to her. And it wasn't going to be a whole bunch of people going to get her. It was going to be one person. That means one getaway person. Now, if he gets caught, that would have been on him. But if there was 3 or 4 of them, or even 2 of them, it would have ran the chances of that person getting caught. Angel Wings, how you doing, sweetie? No, sis, it's been back and forth since then. Wow. That whole area has CCTV. Wow. So he might get caught, but I'm go over to Instagram so I can show you the page, and I'm gonna show you the poster. She gave out the address and everything, honey. Popular TikTok star receives calls from Zeus with baddies mid all y'all here X. I gotta check that out too. Let me pull it up because I have a bad habit of not sharing what I'm looking at. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to share this page. Did y'all get your notifications? Can you put it Y or no in the chat? Because we was popping earlier today. I don't know what happened. YouTube is on some bipolar, bipolar, tripolar. So this was 7 days ago. It says Telegram, Oklahoma, California, July 13th. It says the cost and will be from 12 to 1. Oh, so she's only going to be there an hour. It says, please be on time if you want to meet and greet and see. It says Cat Live or whatever. So it was a meet and greet at the Glamour Beauty, I guess, shop. That was 7 days ago. And it was on the 13th for an hour to see her. And that was her in the actual store. And that was her, what she actually had on in the store. That's crazy. Open it, yep. And it gave the address and everything. Glam Beauty grand opening July 13th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. But she was only gonna be there at for an hour. Sad, it's really sad. Well, this is her page. She had a little over 23,000 subscribers. And if you notice, she did all this flossing. But if you go to her post now, it says comments on the post have been limited. So I don't know if the family requested for the page to be kept up, but for them to limit comments, that means pretty much you can't comment on any of her posts. Because I did see some people saying she was bragging about what she did to her ex. So, there was some people that didn't really feel no remorse for her. But I don't think she should have been doing all what she was doing. But hey, so sad. It is really sad. I think that money also went to her head. What is this here? What they city? This is her here. Young girl. Just ahead of her time, man. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just looking at the pictures. That's why I'm kind of quiet right now. But that is just, it's really sad how she did that to her life. It really is. And it ain't nothing to that girl. She could have been doing a lot better with her career. I'm quite sure if she would have just humbled herself. God already spared her by letting her get another chance in life. She got back out trying to wake up the dead, and it's really sad. I ain't even going to show that. I can't even believe she would even have that in the picture. You would think she wouldn't even want to touch a Pume Pume after what she did. Mm-mm-mm. I want to see that woodpack thing she had. I don't know. That's a big old chair there. What's your favorite scene from the movie? Oh, that's the video here. Oh, here's the woodpack thing. Let me see something real quick. What time is it? 52. I'm not ignoring you guys. It says right here. I want to see what that is over their face. It says X woodpack. It says, cause I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead, just like him. Trolling till I'm on or on parole. September 23rd is my diss to my deceased ex. I'ma drop on y'all head. Start working overtime to give y'all some things. Y'all gonna love me for this. And in a convicted, which says, and I'm convicted, y'all better protect. Free 10, whatever. She had a nerve to write this post. Cause I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead, just like him. Oh my goodness. Ex woodpack. I don't know what that would mean. Ex woodpack. Wow. Now they smoking on. Wow, that is crazy. That's what I wanted to see on her page. Ooh, child, honey. She was not nice. And this is the interview where she was admitting to it. I'm not gonna play it because she, doing her 1 2 1 2. You see it? She actually even posted it. She even actually posted even this right here. The message. Kid L gets uncomfortable when female artist admits incriminating information about her upcoming trial. She posted this on her own page. This is her page. She felt no remorse for unaliving the dude. Wow. Mm-mm. I wonder if that's her new man, because I don't know who you are. You look like a crackhead. Wow, that is crazy. Mm-mm. Is that Ice Cube? Oh no, that's not Ice Cube in the back. So her first post was October 15th, 2022. So I don't know how. I know she was in jail for a couple of years. So 2022. That girl, man, she's so young. It's just so sad. All right, let me get back to sharing. Talking with y'all. He had a mask. I know he had a mask on his face, but she was basically trying to say that was dissing her ex. Oh, you got your notification, Rosen? Okay. That is insane. That's right. It reminds me of somebody else too. That I was just saying that earlier, and the person that I was saying that about was Chrisean Rock. Lucky girl. That's why I brought it up. Yep. Cause of death, clout chasing. And ain't that a miserable way to go out, and an embarrassing way to cause of death, clout chasing. No clout bring people back from the past. I'm trying to tell you. She should have invested in some security instead of nails and hair. Yep. Because she didn't have no security with her. And whoever she may have called her security that may have been with her, honey, they was trying to get security. They were probably hiding behind cars and all kind of stuff. They wasn't trying to be no shield man to her. That wasn't her spot. She was just popping up. Basically means she smoked her ex bragging. Yeah. Ain't no basically that's what it means. I seen the interview. It was crazy. Yep. Being disrespectful. That is so sad, man. Hey, Tania. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. That is so pitiful. Well, yeah, get used to these videos, because I'm definitely gonna be putting these kind of videos up of this craziness that's going on in the world. This not just Blueface and Chrisean Rock doing all this mess, but this is giving you an example of how things can really go in real life. We're seeing it before our own eyes. We're hearing crazy allegations from family members of things that allegedly like even what allegedly was said about what Chrisean Rock was trying to do to Blueface, set him up, get him robbed and unalive, uh, according to Tasiki, her own sister. What truth is it to it? It can happen. But what kills me is when people act so shocked, not knowing that they're people. They bleed just like us. The only thing different is they got a little bit more money than we have. They live a little better than we have. Yeah, she better be careful how she speaks on people and keep her some security when she gets out. I think so too. I think she needs all that too. Okay. But yeah, it's just really crazy. It's a lot of foolishness going on in the industry, and that's why I'd be really concerned about Chrisean Rock, because I don't know if she realizes how serious it is out here. You know what I'm saying? So going forward, I hope when she gets out, she really does the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And gets her life together. And hey, if she's got to move on with her life and get this toxicity out of her life, then that's what she needs to do. But don't let nobody drive you over the edge, or don't say something you don't mean, because you can't take it back. You only get one life to live, man. These youth, they're dying so young over foolishness. It's just really sad. But listen, I'm going to say happy Friday. I've been on here an hour. I know I'm slipping gradually back into my little hour lives. I used to be on here longer than an hour. I know, but I'm kind of getting tired. My voice is getting hoarse. And I got some things I got to do early morning. One being I got to go to the gym, and I also got to go to the supermarket and do things to break my fast for Sunday. So and I got to also pick up some packages that I ordered. So I'm gonna go pick that up. It says right, because she has talked about it a lot of different times. Right, exactly, lucky girl. So make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Make sure you also subscribe to my second channel, the ones that are over on the second channel, because you're definitely not on the main channel. And I'm going to pull up referring to which one's the second channel right here. No, I'm sorry. It says right here. SL Davis Social Media News is my second channel. You can tell by the photo. The light photo here, SL Davis, with the light background, is my main channel. So listen, y'all stay blessed. Let me read these couple of comments. Happy Friday to you too, Rosen. Blessings to all as well. And I will be back on here tomorrow. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.